Hey folks, welcome to John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. Today's wind chill is 5 degrees, but we're going to catch smallmouth and walleyes on the Mississippi River in Minnesota. This is phenomenal. Massive Slavosaurus, big butt Muscalungo. Hey guys, I got an 11 pounder. Look at that thing, man. Oh no. Look at the tummy on that thing too, buddy. That's a total. Yes, folks, we're on the Mississippi River in Monticello, Minnesota, and fishing with Dave Genz, who is an ice fishing legend. I have to say that, David.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, that's all right. But we're open water fishing today, and we got 16 degrees with a wind chill, I guess, about 5 degrees. But you're telling me you can catch smallmouth in the river this time of year?
We're going to catch them right here. You know, the water's a little warmer here because of the discharge from the nuclear power plant up the river, so they're concentrated in this area right here.
Well, I have admired you for many years, and I'm really proud to be fishing with you today, buddy. And I brought my daughter, Blake, along. How's she going to handle this weather?
Well, I don't know. It looks like we got her dressed up pretty warm in Icearmor, so I think she can handle it.
How do you feel?
Warm, I love it.
Well, I don't know how much you're going to love it in 4 hours, but Dave's promising us some fish, right?
Yeah, that'll, and the fish will feel warm.
Oh, they will. Okay, good. Hey, folks, so show what we're using and how we're using it. All of that coming up right after this.
Make holiday cooking easy with an 18-quart Nesco Red Roaster Oven from Mills Fleet Farm, $32.99. Stay warm and comfortable in select men's and women's Under Armour fleece, $39.99. Prepare for holiday travel. Buy 4 select Cooper tires. Get up to $75 back. Get ready for the ice with the Jiffy Extreme 9-inch ice auger, $479.99. And have a happy Thanksgiving from your friends at Mills Fleet Farm.
Security meets mobility. Introducing the Ascent float suit by Clam Outdoors. Finally, a float suit that provides the security of flotation with the benefit of flexibility. Our exclusive motion float technology utilizes a segmented system that gives anglers unrestricted movement on the ice. And the Ascent float suit offers the same maximum breathability and warmth that you expect from Icearmor by Clam. Security, mobility, Ascent. Pursue the ice.
From the makers of the best-selling Yamaha Grizzly and Kodiak 700 comes the all-new Kodiak 450, the world's only midsize ATV with Yamaha-proven off-road capability, all-day comfort, and confidence-inspired performance. The all-new Kodiak 450, starting at just $59.99.
At Jiffy, we break new ground. In fact, every decision we make revolves around it. The new Jiffy 46 Extreme is 49 cc's of unmatched power with a fixed position propane system and over twice the efficiency for low-end torque. Or go Ninja with the Jiffy 44 Pro, the lightest in its class, the best in power and portability inside and outside. The only ice augers built in the USA. Jiffy, we put the world on ice.
Hey, welcome back, folks. As I mentioned at the top of the program, smallmouth fishing on the Mississippi River in Monticello, Minnesota. Blake, you remember to get your Minnesota fishing license?
Yes, I did.
Okay, Dave, we're going to use live bait primarily today, so just show the rig what we're doing here.
Well,
that is what?
Simple. This is a number 4 wide bend hook, a creek chub, a half-ounce sinker, and we're just going to cast it out there in that warmer water. And you know, they're not real aggressive. They'll come on, they'll just grab onto the minnow, and you'll miss a lot of fish. You know, I actually learned something on your last muskie show that I watched about don't tighten up the line and turn the fish towards you, because when you set the hook, you miss them. So I applied that the last time I was out here, and I caught more because I didn't turn them first.
There we go, David. Oh, look at that. I got myself a walleye on the first cast.
First cast.
Yeah, isn't that something? Now, there are a lot of walleyes in this section too, buddy?
Yeah. You know, they winter in this warmer water too.
Well, another one on that plastic, on that jerk minnow. Ooh, David, this is fun, buddy.
This is a netting fish?
I don't know. Yeah, I think so. 16 degrees and catching. What do we got there? We got ourselves a northern pike. There we go, pal. There we go, buddy. Pass them right up here. I'll tell you what, that is fun, man. And again, as cold as it is, the reason that these fish are here is because of the warmer water.
Look at this.
Oh yeah, somebody else had caught that fish and lost them. But they're the warmer water.
Yes.
Is the deal.
This is the deal. That's anywhere across the country. You have anytime you got a warm water discharge, this is the time of the year to fish them.
Here we go. Oh, nice hook set there, Dave. You wanted to catch up to me, didn't you, buddy?
No, I want to get a big one.
Does that feel like a good fish?
It feels pretty good.
Ooh, nice walleye there, David.
Another walleye.
That's a beautiful walleye. Hold them up real high there, man. This is unbelievable. And folks, I woke up this morning and I walked outside to get my winter gear to bring into the hotel room. I swear, Dave, that wind chill was 5 below zero, and these fish are biting like the middle of summer.
Yeah. If I wouldn't have my gloves on, you could feel them. I bet they feel even warm.
What's the eating quality of the walleyes in this stretch?
Very good. I've had a lot of walleyes the last few weeks, and they taste good.
I got a fish.
Yay, Blake's got a fish in the cold weather there, Dave. All right. And that's the beauty, folks, of using the live bait, too. You don't have to be an expert, and everything's tough to do.
Woo,
Here he comes.
That's a big one.
Oh, my gosh. Look at the size of that smallmouth bass, Blake.
Right there
That
by the
is a
lifter with
beauty.
the thumb and-
I think I can get it.
Yeah, squeeze hard.
Now, Blake, when you woke up this morning and went
that.
outside, did you think you'd be catching bass?
Not at all, but wow, look at that one. That's a big guy.
Dave, this is just a great place to take beginners and get them action, right?
Yeah, the river, maybe the fish will call them dumber in the river. They'll continue to hang on when you put a little resistance against them, and you give them some live bait, either minnows or night crawlers, and you can just catch a lot of fish, and they have a great time.
Well, I love your system here. I can cast the plastics out of the front of the boat, but you got Blake and yourself, you just cast that live bait downstream and just kind of pump it a little bit, huh?
Yeah, just work it back up. In the summertime too, you just get it kind of on a current break in front of an eddy. It's almost like shore fishing, only you're standing in the back of this nice boat.
Got another one.
Hey, Dave, what is she doing right back there, David?
I don't know.
Way to go, Blake.
This is exciting.
Ladies-
Yeah, well, it keeps you
luck.
warm.
It
Keep
may
that
be
line
cold,
tight.
but I'm catching.
Keep that line tight when you wind back. There you go.
Ooh, nice walleye, Blake.
Woo!
Nice walleye, Blake. Get him in there.
we
Nice
got
job.
him.
Hey, Blake, that is a
That's a
nice
dandy.
walleye.
Woo!
What do you think of Mr. Genz's fishing spot on the Mississippi River?
Wow, this is a lot of fun, and we've only been out here for an hour now.
An hour. We've been out here a half hour. No, hold him up. That's a beauty right there. And Dave, you told me about the big smallmouth, but I'm excited about the walleyes, man.
Yeah, well, they're good eating. I know that for sure.
Those
they're
are
not
really
bad.
nice fish. Dave, the season open year-round here on the Mississippi?
Well, it's closed from the end of February till the second weekend in May.
Okay.
And the rest of the time it's open, and there's no size restrictions or anything. You can keep anyone you catch or let anyone go that you catch.
So, gosh, for the rest of the winter, people can enjoy this. And if people want to come here, they can shore fish too?
Yes, there's a couple of public accesses. This trailer park that we're by here, I think they charge $5 to park here, and then you can wade and catch fish. And there's people that do it throughout the winter.
Hey, Ryan, I got another one.
Well, look at that. Ryan, the photographer, can't keep his hands warm because Blake's catching fish all the time.
Man,
Look at her go up there. Yeah, she's giggling away. Let's see what she's got this time, Dave. It's a nice deal when you don't know if you're going to catch a walleye, a pike, or a bass,
Yeah, and they're all good tuggers. And
Yeah, they are all good tuggers.
that's another nice thing about river fishing is the current kind of
Twice
gives it a
the
little
fight.
extra help. Oh, it's even a bigger walleye.
Ooh, look at that.
This one is big.
Look at the size of that walleye.
Wow.
Blake Gillespie, that is, I think, your biggest walleye in your life.
ever. Wow.
No, so what does the bite feel like? You're just casting out and kind of pumping the minnow?
Yeah, and honestly, it hits, and then once you snag the
I know,
hook,
I guess you could flip
Boy,
it
is
with your
that
glove
a
on.
beauty. And look
Look
at
at
how my
that.
daughter holds walleyes,
Wow.
Dave.
Yeah, well, she got a good glove on there. So.
She usually holds a bass like that, but I wouldn't recommend holding a walleye like that without your glove on, Blake.
no, but wow, I'm proud of this one.
I
That's a
don't blame
dandy.
you. Now, again, when we woke up this morning and saw the temperature, and none of us were real excited to get out here, were we?
No, I didn't expect this, but I'm loving it.
22 and a half.
Isn't that something? Ah, beautiful fish. And your biggest here is what?
I got a 25 a few days ago, and But you know, there's stories of 28s, and you know, there's a great fishery, this Mississippi River.
Oh, really?
You know,
is.
nice clean water, and
I've
look at
never
the
been in
fish.
this stretch before. This is neat.
you know, and it's a pretty small river here compared to what most people think of the Mississippi.
And you got us out of the wind. Thank you.
All right. Well, I got one down that's been chewing on it.
How do you know when to hit them, Dave?
No, I don't. But like I said, not to turn them. Like I watch your show and learn that, and give it a good hook set. See, I missed them.
Yeah, but this time of the year, man, it's hard to tell. You know, are they just turning the bait in their mouths or eating it?
You know, so many times you pull it in, then it's from the dorsal fin to the tail is where they've had it. They don't have the head. They must just come up behind and kind of open their mouth and suck it in and hang on to it and
Right.
decide when they're going to eat it.
Well, here we go. I got one in the back of the boat here coming in, and whoa, here we go. I got a little walleye. Blake's got one on in the front there. Okay, David,
Hoist
she's
it
got
right
a
in.
little
Just lift it
walleye
right
on.
in.
Here comes the walleye. Come on
There you
down
go.
here with me, Blake. We'll hold our walleyes up. Whoa! Oh, well, mine's a little short, but I guess the plastic does work, Dave. You know, the only reason I like using the Kalin's plastic in the wintertime is I don't have to put my hands in the minnow bucket.
Yeah, well, that's a good point. Look at me, I'm all iced up.
Hey, I want to mention one thing about these Clam dry skin gloves. I've been wearing these for 2 years now. For this late open water fishing, there's not a better glove around,
Oh
is
yeah,
there?
because you can handle the fish and your hand doesn't get wet.
And you're able to cast with a spinning reel. They're that, you know, you get that great feel in there, and they're waterproof. I highly recommend these, man.
I really like them too. I went with a little warmer layers today, but
Well,
that's because I'm dipping in the minnow bucket.
as long as we're talking clothes, should we model our new suits?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. No, what do we got here? These are the Ascent. These are, if you fall through the ice, you float with these on?
That's correct. They're a float suit, extremely warm. Got a nice liner inside of them, and you know it's a good feeling that if you fell through it, you wouldn't go under.
Well, you're as crazy as I am when it comes to early ice. We like to get out there as soon as there's a couple of inches. You feel a lot safer and a lot warmer in the Ascent.
You know, I see a lot of the wives buying these float suits for their husbands.
That's because they love their husbands.
You bet.
Yeah, and I love my walleyes
Yeah.
too. We were fishing the Mississippi River in Monticello, Minnesota. A 6-hour drive from Milwaukee, 7.5 hours from Chicago, and 1/2 hour from Minneapolis. Folks, Amsoil makes a product to make everything you own run smoother and better. And today we're going to talk about firearm cleaner and firearm lubricant. Dan, this is a great product.
Yeah, John, every time that you're out hunting and when you come back, you want to make sure that you got firearm cleaner and lubricant in your hands, and then clean your weapon up. You start off with the cleaner, especially in these areas around the firing pin and mechanisms, and then come back with the lubricant.
And the spray is great because you can get it in there.
The spray is a new product for us this year. We had a drip bottle last year. A lot of people asked for the spray, and the spray, you can really get it into some of those fine areas. So when you're out deer hunting and you pull that trigger, you don't hear tink.
It's always going to be a clean shot. And for more information,
www.amsoil.com.
No matter what you're chasing on the ice this winter, Acme Tackle has you covered. From the innovative Hyper Glide and Hyper Rattle series to legendary Castmaster, Rattle Master, and Sidewinder spoons, or the all-new professional grade tungsten series, Acme Tackle has what you need. Visit acmetackle.com to check out our full product assortment. Acme Tackle rattles louder, glides further, and glows brighter. Get hooked up with Acme Tackle.
I fish the Great Lakes, the small lakes of northern Wisconsin. What I love about the Recon is the amount of fishing space that I have, the way it gets on plane, the way it rides in big waves. It's just a great all-around boat.
They get up on plane quick, and you don't deal with porpoising like you do in a lot of other boats. These boats run flat.
This boat is so stable. You can have 3 or 4 guys on one side of the boat, man, and it is just perfectly stable.
These boats are designed by fishermen. Big space in the back here where I always fish, and then 2 up fishing in front. A lot of room up there as well.
And the great thing, the Recon is considerably less expensive than other boats in its class. To custom design your own Recon boat, go to reconboats.com. Hey, I'm coming back here with Blake. She's catching all the fish today. Ooh, this I think is a smallmouth bass, folks. I'm not sure. Dave, she's having a blast in the cold weather here.
Now this is fun.
All right.
Woo,
Ooh, nice smallmouth, Dave. That's a beautiful smallmouth coming in, man. One more, Blake.
All right.
Now, Dave, what is she doing right?
Catching fish?
Yeah, really. No, Blake, come on. This is a blast, buddy. You know?
It really is, man. I mean, I can't feel my fingers, but look at
Hey,
this.
when you're catching fish, that automatically warms you up.
Yeah, it does.
And we're catching fish fast. And Dave, you said you had some folks out recently. They caught 100 fish in a day?
94 is what they caught. They wanted to get to 100, we run out of minnows.
I really am just amazed. And the fronts don't seem to affect these fish because of the water temps?
Yeah, well, the river too. River fishing is never affected like the fronts like lakes are.
Yeah.
You know, and generally speaking, to me, a bad day on the river is a good day on most lakes.
That's a very good point. Here we go, Dave, front of the boat, buddy.
Hey.
That's the one thing with the plastics. As soon as they hit, you can set the hook. You don't have to wait, you know what I mean?
No waiting involved.
No. And
I'm not even gonna net that one,
I
though.
think that one I can just do a little flip in on, buddy. But yeah, there's no guesswork with the plastics, man. Yeah, that line kind of jumps and twitches and when you set the hook, you know?
And what kind of plastic is that again?
That is Kalin's 5-inch jerk minnow. And,
Jerk minnow.
yeah. And again, I can show you real quick how I'm fishing it because a lot of people wonder. You get into the wintertime, I don't do too many long jumps with the rod tip. I let it get down to the bottom there. And then when I see the line go a little bit slack, I just jump it like that, let it go back to the bottom, jump it like that, let it go back down to the bottom.
So it's probably only moving a couple inches at a time.
Yeah, but you know, it is one of those deals, man. I just love fishing with artificials, and there's a lot of times when live bait will win the battle, you know? But again, I don't get my hands cold, and you can set the hook right away, you know?
Yeah. Well, a lot of times, you know, jigging a minnow works really good too, so a lot of times.
Right.
But, you know, these big minnows, it's hard to put them on a jig.
And I should mention, you know, Dave goes out in the river and you trap or catch your own minnows this
Yeah,
time
on a
of
hook
year.
and line. No,
On a
not
hook-
this time of the year, more in the summertime when the water's a little warmer.
Yeah.
But I wade in the stream with a pair of water shoes on and strap a minnow bucket to me and catch these minnows one at a time and then take them to the river and catch fish on them.
Hey.
All right, Blake, look at this, Dave.
I'm coming with the net.
Yeah, right, Blake. Way to go, Blake. Now just keep pressure on him. Keep pressure on him. Here he comes.
Oh.
Hey, what do we got there, Dave? I can't see.
I can't see it yet
it's
neither.
fighting.
What do we
Bass.
got, a smallie? No, we got
Get the
a...
net. I'm frozen.
The net's frozen. Nice fish, Blake. There you go.
Yeah. Look
You
at
know
that.
what? All I had to do to say to Blake was, "We can catch 7 more fish. We can take her in, Dave."
Yeah.
Were you
on a
listening
mission
to
now.
that, Blake?
Yeah. And look at that, I did it.
And you know, you're doing a great job back there, but I think she's really in a good spot in the back of the boat to fish with the current there. And you got a men's Icearmor suit on today.
Yeah, it's keeping me warm.
Is it really?
It really is.
No, that's great. You got to be prepared with the clothing out here, folks. Right, Blake?
Yeah, for sure. We love the clam outdoors. I got one.
Oh, well, I got to come up here and figure it. Well, Dave, you're a star today.
I know. They just keep coming.
Well, you know, it's a fun way to fish, and if it was 30 degrees warmer, you'd really be having fun.
Oh, yeah, but man, they keep fighting in the back of this boat.
Well, and Dave's got a comfortable seat for you there. He's quite a guide. Here he comes. Dave, I'm so impressed, pal. I really am. Now, Blake, you know, you fish with me a lot. This is really first-class fishing.
Oh, yeah. It's, you know, it may be cold, but, you know, it's nice to be out here with you and enjoying the fish, you know?
And Dave, he's quite a nice fishing legend, as
Yeah.
you know, too. Here,
He's
give me that
doing great.
walleye there, Dave.
How about getting some little help there, getting that hook out of the net?
Yeah. Oh, you guys can just, hey, Dave, that's a beauty, isn't it, pal?
Yeah, that's a nice fish.
Hey, I got another one.
Blake, I see, Dave, I told her, I said, we'll go in if we catch 10 more fish, and she's working hard here, Dave.
I'll get back up here again.
Are you proud of her,
my
Dave?
netting position.
Look at Dave.
Man,
there.
this is actually really fun.
Oh, yeah, it is. I told you.
It's a smallie.
Ooh, a smallmouth bassaroo. Is good size, Dave?
Oh, it's a 16-incher.
Well, if you can't, Blake, get there next to Dave so we can see the two of you together there. Put that seat down, Blake. There we go. We can see you guys. Stand together there. I want to get a picture of you two. Dave Genz, the ice fishing legend, and Blake, the new fisher person.
Yeah, this is awesome. Thank you for taking us out here.
Yeah, and you sure have been doing a good job of catching.
It's now time to announce this week's winners of the Mills Fleet Farm John Gillespie's Waters and Woods 2017 Fishing Contest.
Michael Rogue of Oak Forest is this week's first winner. He caught this 16-inch crappie on a pond on a minnow. Lou Snakecloth of Waukesha boated this 31-inch rainbow on Lake Michigan on a blue night. Jim Brezowitz of Menominee Falls caught this 29-inch sheepshead on Lake Winnebago on a crawler. Lynn Dembeck of Heartland boated this 53-inch muskie on Lake of the Woods on a Danny bait. And this week's kids winners are Zachary Feldbrug of Germantown caught this 37-inch salmon on Lake Michigan on a spoon. And Cale Adrian of Wrightstown caught this 36-inch catfish on the Fox River on cutbait.
Mills Fleet Farm has everything you need from your fishing license to snacks. Mills Fleet Farm, your outdoor headquarters.
Let us make this absolutely clear. The days of wasted casts and missed opportunities are over. New Mega Imaging takes fishing into the megahertz range for the first time. Because higher frequency sonar means higher frequency of this. Without a doubt, it's the most detailed picture of the world below ever. And it's only from Humminbird.
Grandpa, I want Johnsonville sausages.
Ooh, breakfast sausages. Tina, do you want breakfast sausages?
Yes.
Yes, folks, the holidays are here, and at the Gillespie house, that means that we have grandkids, the rest of the family comes over, so we always make sure that we have a lot of Johnsonville, Vermont maple-flavored breakfast sausages on hand. And Jack, you're an expert at cooking them. How do you do it, buddy?
Slow until they're golden brown.
That is the way to do it, and you know when you're cooking them, you can smell that maple all around the house. Everybody gets up and gets excited to eat.
Those are good.
Aren't those good? And I'll tell you what, Johnsonville maple-flavored breakfast sausages, they're outstanding. And I get Christina's. Oh, I get Jack's. I want yours. No.
I'm finally hooking some of these fish.
Are you kidding me? You're awesome, dude. This is an example, though, of how I was catching fish on plastics earlier. I can't get a bite on plastics. It's you and Blake with the live bait. There, that's a beautiful walleye, Dave. But show, while you got it there, show that size of the minnow you're using there. It's right in the mouth here, folks. Those are actually, that's a pretty good sized bait, isn't it?
Yes, but it seems like this time of the year, when it's cold, that them bigger minnows produce a lot better than the smaller minnows.
I took Blake's chair. Her thing for a reel froze up.
See,
little smallmouth bassarini here.
Let me see it.
And that, Dave, I finally got changed my profile on my plastic. Yeah. I put one of those grubs on, those Kalin's grubs, and kind of just pumping that. And maybe it is the chair. Oh, look at it. He's got two rods going now because Blake's resting. Right, Dave?
Yeah, I just moved that one out of the way. I've changed into choppers here, so I feel like I'm helpless.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, Dave, this has been a fabulous day of fishing, buddy, and I did not expect this, to be honest with you. Another beautiful eater walleye, buddy. I've lost count of the walleyes, Dave. We got to have at least a dozen, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I'd say we've caught a dozen walleyes today.
Hold that one up nice and high for the folks to see another, and they're just beautiful 16 or 17 inchers, you know? Perfect eating size. Hold them up real steady, yeah. And no, I did not expect this. I thought we'd come out here and struggle, and you said all along that we'd get it done.
And here we are. The day is coming to an end, but we've caught a lot of fish and had a really good time out here.
Can I catch one more?
Oh, maybe we can let you catch one more. I said I had to switch to chopper to keep my hands warm.
Hey, honestly though, you know, when I'm driving my ATVs or snowmobiles in the wintertime when I'm ice fishing, I like those choppers.
Oh yeah, you keep them fingers together and then they don't get cold.
Ooh, you got other fish on there. Dave's gotten hot.
I put on that big red tail and...
That bass, I don't know if that bass is as big as the red. Oh, that's not too bad. And you know what's so interesting, folks, and we touched on it earlier in the program, the fact that this is a catch and release only area for smallmouth. That's why you're going to get these big fish growing here, right, Dave?
Yeah. you know, when these aren't big fish, they're nice fish, but there's plenty of big ones in here too.
Well, Dave, I'll tell you what, buddy, I got that plastic going now, man, and it's switching to that Kalin's grub has made the difference. Look at the fight on this thing, David.
I got the net.
Ooh, boy, here's another, I think this is a big smallmouth bass here, buddy. And it is another Army tank. Look at that guy, Dave. Hey, buddy, look at this fish. This is another gorgeous, and did he eat this grub, man? That's a beauty right there,
Yeah,
man. Isn't that a nice fish? Where's that Kalin's grub in there? Look at that. Just pumping that out there and letting the current do the work. And you said before how well built these are. They're chunks. I mean, that is a beautiful fish.
Remember to follow us on Facebook for all of our fishing adventures and to check out all the behind-the-scenes photos, videos, and giveaways. There's still one more week left to win this new Jiffy 46 Extreme. To enter is simple. Just go to facebook.com/Gillespie Fishing and like and share this photo.
The future of boating is here. Now, get all the thrilling performance of an Evinrude E-Tech G2 in the new 150, 175, and 200 horsepower.
Bass fishing's fun, but half of these tournaments is like a boat race, trying to beat everybody down the lake. And with that Evinrude E-Tech G2, it's like driving a Corvette. That thing is passing everybody.
All the best-in-class torque of the Evinrude E-Tech G2 is now available from 150 to 300 horsepower.
This is a whole nother level. The G2 is awesome.
To learn more, visit evinrude.com.
If you fish, chances are you've used a mustad hook. That's all we use.
Mark, get him in there. Army tank there, Dale. Oh, there is a big boy. I mean, I just can't believe this, folks.
Oh, let's see him, buddy. Look at that.
That 10 seconds, though, makes a big difference, buddy.
Well, that one is a gorgeous fish.
Is that pushing 3?
It's 3. We're going to weigh it.
Mustad, the world's largest manufacturer of fishing hooks. Get the point? We did. Look at the bend in that rod, Dave. That's this is a tank. This is a tank. That's on that Kalin's 5-inch grub too. I do not want to lose this fish, folks. Ooh, Dave, look at the size of that, buddy.
Hey, look.
Oh
we
my
got
gosh. That, folks, is a dandy. I mean, he's not gigantic, but anywhere you go in this country, this is a nice bass, especially catching them when it's 9 degrees out too. And again, that's the beauty, man, of these Clam dry skin gloves, to be able to pick up a fish like that without a problem and keep your hands dry. Dave, that's a beauty, isn't it?
Yeah, that away, John.
What do you think that is, about 19, 20?
Yeah, 19 or anyway, you know, up in that 4-pound range. That's a beautiful fish.
And you see what I got him on there?
Yeah, I see that. You're rubbing it in a little bit there.
I just love to fish plastics, and you know, the bite is so special. And it's been a special day. I want to thank you, sir.
And Dave, can we actually do this all year?
Yes, this stays open all year long. The boat ramps sometimes aren't plowed, but the people come down with waders and shore fish, and you know, it's pretty big in February in this part of the country, putting your waders on and going fishing.
Well, awesome. Thank you. I had a lot of fun today.
Well, you did a great job, Blake.
Thank you.
Hey, don't look at that! Hey, John,